Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Bow City Radio for today's Vanarama National League South clash between Hemel Hempstead Town and Bow City from the Focus Community Arena. I'm Mark Stillman, commentating throughout with Lane-Kieltyka on summarising duties. After a productive bank holiday weekend of 4 points from 6 and 2 clean sheets, City are at high-flying Hemel, who are unbeaten this term and have made their best start to a National League South season since 2015. With some 30 players on the books following a summer recruitment drive under Bobby Wilkinson, they have the ammunition to go places, but they'll have to match the work rate of Jerry Gill's Never Say Die Romans, who've ignored injuries to make a decent start in the circumstances. A win today will put City just a point behind Hemel, who are currently third. Hemel Hempstead will get this game underway. From our vantage point, they'll be attacking from right to left. So they're defending the end with seats at the end and a fine open covered terrace as well, which they will be attacking. The referee, Jack Wilmore, checks his watch and we are underway. It's back to Smith, floats it over to the right hand side, straight under the head of Greenslade. Misdirected header wide to Wishart, right in front of the Hemel dugout, manages to hook it clear. Buttons underneath it, so heads it into the air rather than backwards. Parcell tussling near the edge of the box. It's now knocked over for German, wide of goal, near the byline. Plays it across, flag stays down, it's saved at the near post from Wiles Richards. Grimes on the right-hand side for City. Manages to get away from Wiltshire. Still near the edge of the box, chips it, and it nearly found Wanjo Smith. Headed away twice from Ajay. City started positively here as Grimes plays it down the right-hand side. It's a corner, surely, yes. Corner's gone short to Phillips, back to Clark, forcing him wide a little bit, but now inside to Humphrey Ewers. He's got space in the penalty area, chips it towards the back post. Headed wide! It was Grimes who was up there in the 6-yard box, and by his reaction, he thinks he should have scored.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a free header pretty much. He hit it against the ground. He came charging in.
Taken quickly from Greenslade to Clark. He's finding him in room wide of the penalty area. Slight miscontrol. He's got Grimes behind him, though, who hasn't been picked up. Back to Grimes, time to cross into the 6-yard box, and it just missed Wanjo Smith, who came steaming in. It's often tight games. There's Wanjo Smith, midway inside the Hemel half, to the right to Grimes, inside to Rains, looks up, lays it right to Clark. First opportunity, really, to run at Wishart, trying to hold him off. Manages to get a ball in from near the byline. Phillips gets there first and plays it off a defender. It's a throw-in to the Hemel and throws it straight into the head of Tilson, and all he can do is direct it behind for Hemel's first corner. Wishart, I think, is over the top of it. It's on the very far side from where we are. Whipped into the near post, past everybody, but not past Chris Smith at the far post, who marks a half-century of outings for the Tudors with the opening goal 12 minutes in. It's only a second goal for the club since joining just over a year ago. Hemel Hempstead 1, Bow City 0.
Yeah, it was a good corner initially by Wishart. It went across the face of goal. No defender was able to get on the end of it. It was hooked around as well. It was curling. It almost looked like it was going to go straight in initially. And then, unfortunately, there was no one covering Smith at the back post. A really good header by the midfielder and a tidy finish. No chance for Wiles Richards there as the ball bounced behind him. And ultimately, it's 1-0 for Tudors.
Wanjo Smith's trying to get in behind Ajay. Shows good strength, though, and ushers it back to his goalkeeper, who's brave to gather.
I think the biggest difference as well is on Monday is that, you know, City were going up against a lot of ex-Southern League players and they were more physical.
Oh, Button's been turned from German, who's now racing through on goal. German with Wiles Richards to beat and covered. Parcell sort of got in the way. I'm sure it's a block from the defender rather than the goalkeeper. Button had almost stopped waiting for a foul. Hampton side, who did everything but score at Twerton Park, have already broken the deadlocks. It's run loose to Phillips near the edge of the box. Phillips plays it wide to Clark now, wide of the penalty area. Clark chips it to the back post, and it's just too high for Wanjo Smith, who came marauding in, and I think he got a slight touch on it, but it's gone well wide for a goal kick. Range with a long throw near the penalty spot, headed away half from Tompkins. Clark doesn't connect on the loose ball near the edge of the box, and that puts City under pressure because Cook Appiah has leapt higher than Greenslade. Wiles Richards off his line, and he's gone charging in. I thought he won the ball. The referee thinks differently. He's crumpled in a heap, Cook Appiah, and players are wading in, saying it's a mistimed challenge, and the ref's got a decision to make here. And it's a red card, and Harvey Wiles Richards is dismissed inside half an hour of this game. Bow City have not named a goalkeeper on the bench. It's not a professional foul, as in it's defended a clear goal-scoring opportunity, but the referee clearly thinks that there was enough force and it was serious enough to leave 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗧𝗦 still grinded, and he's going to have to make way. City are down to 10 men. Yeah, the board is up for the substitution for Hemel as well. It's going to be 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛 onto a stretcher now. Trey Cook-Appiah, who's on such a high from Monday from his winning goal. He had a good spell on loan at Slough last year. He scored 4 in 6 outings. Signed from Wealdstone in the summer, and sadly for him, he's going to make way, and we wish him a very speedy recovery. Going back to say, Joe Raines, when he went in goal last time, City still had the full complement of 11. It was an injury, and typically it's the first game all season. Massimo Sardo, who's travelled up, is not named among the substitutes. Well, it's the second time this season Hemel have had a goalkeeper sent off against them, both at that end, both for fouls on the edge of the penalty area. So we restart with this free kick, which is 22 yards out on the Hemel right. Wishart to take. Goes to goal, unsurprisingly, and Raines sort of scrambling to his right.
I think Raines may have saved that around the post.
Yes, we haven't got the best angle. It'll look clear on the highlights, but he's obviously got something on it, and it's behind for a Hemel corner. Raines strikes a goal kick very well, just past halfway. It's in the genes, kicking well, clearly. There's Grimes. Oh, that's an awful challenge from Barzy in the air.
Grimes is out.
He has knocked Grimes to the floor, and if the referee has got the view I have got, then Barzy should be dismissed as well. That was terrible. In the air. Barzy got away with one on Parcel a couple of years ago, but I thought he has absolutely floored him.
Yeah, Grimes is on the floor, looking to be unconscious. And the referee has a massive,
well,
massive
the assistant
decision.
should be able to help him out here, because I'm sorry, to me, that is a straight red card. It's a red card.
It is
and
a red
it had
card.
to be
Yeah,
a red
it
card.
had to be a red card.
The referee had absolutely no choice. And, well, 8 minutes after City were reduced to 10 men, Hemel Hempstead Town are as well. It's foolish from Barzy. Yeah, Ben Morgan is on for Nick Grimes, which, if it's a concussion protocol, means that Grimes won't play on Tuesday. Now Tompkins pass halfway, the referee plays an advantage, which Hemel don't take advantage of, as it were. That's a ridiculous shirt pull from Tompkins, right under the nose of the referee, concedes a free kick, and he picks up a yellow card. Now back to the City captain on the edge of his own penalty area. He will be hassled a lot more now from his substitute. Button tries to win the ball sort of midway inside his own half. Smith up to German, turns away expertly. German, good control. Tilson gets enough on it. Cerulli shoots, it's blocked. Parcel is scrambling around on the floor, and it's in. Cerulli helps the ball into the top corner. Raines left clinging at thinner. City couldn't clear their lines, and Alfie Cerulli has his first goal of his second spell here for Hemel Hempstead Town, and in the first minute of time added on, it's Hemel 2, Bar City 0.
Yeah, really good finish from Cerulli, actually. Especially where, you've got to take a shot from there as well, haven't you? When you're a striker, you're going up against someone who doesn't actually play in goal naturally. You've got to take a shot from there. So he couldn't scramble it away. Great block initially by Tilson, falls to Cerulli, and he finished into the roof of the netting. And it's 2-0, and probably deservedly so, with how well Hemel have gone forward.
Raines had no chance. It was right into that top left-hand corner. Well placed from Cerulli. It's his first goal for Hemel Hempstead Town since rejoining.
And as we said, Ajayi has just been fantastic. I don't think he's lost a single aerial duel today.
Yeah, man of the match on Monday, and they kept a clean sheet. Corner the Hemel in front of their media box. Towards the back post, it's in, and we've just been talking about him. Carl Ajayi just arrives unmarked with a simple header, from a yard out. They've scored from 2 corners from over that far side. We have the infuriating goal music to rub it in even further. It's Hemel Hempstead Town 3, Bar City 0. The skipper has 2 already this season.
Yeah, just like clockwork, Ajayi getting on me in about one. Probably, that's his 7th goal in a Tudor uniform as well. Over 100 appearances. He's certainly a Tudor through and through. He wears red, he'll bleed Tudor. It's as simple as that. And, it's a good header.
2 players completely unmarked, and I know they only have 1 training session in the week, but I know they look at set pieces. Somebody on both occasions has not done their job. Clearly has, and somebody needs to take accountability for that, because they would have been told. There's a long one forward for 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗚𝗛. Ranges off his line, and 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛 knobs it over the top of him. Got the other side of Ben Morgan. We've got around 30 seconds of the half remaining, and Bar City will just be desperate for them to come and get into that change room and have a chat. It's Hemel Hempstead Town 4, Bar City 0. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛 has 2 in first half added time.
Tidy finish, of course, against a makeshift goalkeeper, and I won't take that away from him. But that was poor defending, and it's only going to get worse for City at this rate.
It's gone down as well, Morgan, after that, so whether they'll assess him at the break. Turned too easily. Louis Sweeten is getting ready to come on. Well, you just called it, Alex. They're taking Ben Morgan back off. There goes the half-time whistle here. And, well, where to begin? The scoreline first. Hemel Hempstead Town 4, Bar City 0. Tilson charging up alongside him. Clark's dispossessed, though, fairly, and it means that Tilson's out of position. Hemel can start an attack with Wishart motoring near the edge of the penalty area. German, slight loose control. He's prodded it wide. 𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛 for the hat-trick. Saved by the legs of Rains. Unconventional save, but he was offside anyway. Good kick as well over to Clark on the right-hand side. To try and run inside of Wishart, and goes to ground. And initially there wasn't going to be a free kick given, but there is. The assistant flags. Eastbourne 0, Dorking 1. Farnborough 0, St Albans 0. St Albans still looking for their first win. Hampton 1, Worthing 2. Hampton were ahead in that one. Slough 0, Weymouth 0, surprise at the moment. Top v bottom, plenty of ammunition. There's Tilson's got it on the right-hand side, receives it from Humphrey Ewers. Now over to Wanjo Smith. He's got Phillips waiting in the middle. Wanjo Smith squares up Davis inside the penalty area, onto his left foot. A curler just wide. The goalkeeper didn't move, but it didn't look that far past his right post. It's behind for a goal kick. Over to the left-hand side. Loose ball, though, given away to Sweeten. Back to Humphrey Ewers. Past halfway. Got Clark to his right. Knocks it over to Clark. First time ball. Crossed in. Phillips onto the roof of the net. 6 yards out. Header. He should have scored.
Yeah, definitely should have done. He did well to jump high for that one. It was just over his head. He had to get a glancing header on it. I can't tell if he jumped too early or maybe just didn't wait for it to come down. But either way, that should have definitely been a goal. And what a debut goal that would have been. Really good from Humphrey Ewers, who, again, you know, I'm liking him in this number 10 role. I like him getting forward more. It's working nicely.
Loose touch from Wiltshire. Hyde does well to bring it under control and plays it back to Smith near the edge of the box. It bounces in front of him. Sweeten again there to cover. Tompkins lays it off to Davis. Rides a challenge of Sweeten. Davis with a shot. It's close to Rains, who takes it the second attempt. It's played back to him via knee, the Hemel player. Now back to Clark near the corner of the penalty area. Right-footed floated delivery. Batten loses out in the air. Tilson takes over near the edge of the box. Plays it sideways to Phillips. In the penalty area, right-footed curler, just wide. And the keeper, again, didn't even move.
No, lots of red shirts in the way of that shot. Really good from Phillips as well. He took the man on, got himself to the edge of the box, cut inside slightly, and then was he just a yard further back, that would have definitely gone into the bottom corner.
𝗛𝗚𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛𝗛 defender right. This is great play from Hemel. German wide of the penalty area, turns inside of Parcell. German shoots, is saved by the legs of Rains. Again, that's more like an outfield player. Sort of instinctively, you think like a defender. He did well to keep it out. Good ball again from Humphrey Hughes. Had a good game this afternoon in the circumstances. Wandre Smith's got it near the byline, left-hand side, inside the penalty area. Drills it low and across. Clark goes down. Referee points to the penalty spot. I think it might have been Davis who came in. And he goes down. City's penalty taker, Scott Wilson, of course, not on the field. So it'll be interesting to see who takes it. And City have the chance to score their first away goal of the season.
I mean, I'd expect it to be, at the moment, it's actually Humphrey Hughes who's stepping up to take it. I don't know how many he took for Oxford City, but nonetheless, he'll be taking the penalty here.
Looking for his first goal for the Stripes. Right footed shoots and scores. Puts it well into the bottom left-hand corner. Bath City score their first away goal of the campaign. In the 67th minute, Hemel Hempstead 4, Bath City 1. Latrell Humphrey Hughes with his first goal of 2024.
And in fairness to Bath in this second half, they've definitely been a better team. They look good getting forward, with a lot of energy, been very physical as well. And it's just good passage play, all started from Humphrey Hughes with that inverted ball.
Not denying that Hemel are worthily in front at the moment, but consolation at the moment, Sweeten has brought down Wishart and is going to pick up a caution, which got little complaints over. Tough season for another city. Sweeten's done well to rob the ball off Wiltshire. Over to right hand side to Wanjo Smith. Now back to Tilson, inside to Button.
What you do have as well with having range between the sticks is the fact that if you need to pass it back to him, you've got a ball-playing goalkeeper.
Absolutely. Ball-playing midfield at the moment, Humphrey-Ewers. Receives it back from Greenslade. And that's a good ball in behind to Phillips, near the edge of the box. Phillips lines up a shot, he shoots, it's deflected. Oh, it's hit the top of the crossbar and gone over for a corner. And had that gone in, nerves would have been jangling all around us.
Yeah, I think that would have changed the game, actually. Phillips, he took his time as well. Really mature head on him there. He lined up his shot, took it, and he's so unfortunate that didn't quite go in.
City knocking the ball around nicely, calmly, with Clark trying to get away from Wiltshire. Back to Tilson. Button inside to Humphrey-Ewers. Now Parcell has got room, run forward. He lines up a shot. Oh, what a goal! Kieran Parcell from around 30 yards out arrows it into the top corner. The goalkeeper can only get a hand on it. It's a sublime strike from the City captain. It's his first goal for the club since his very first away game just over 2 years ago. 71 minutes. Hemel Hempstead 4, Bar City 2.
And Danny Greenslade going over to Parcell, saying that he's mimicked him there from that goal against Taunton last season. That was just unfathomably. I couldn't even say the word. I am absolutely shell-shocked from that one as we're back underway.
And Hemel have reacted. They're going to make a couple of substitutions because there's been a yellow card actually for Teddy Howe, I think.
I'm not quite sure what for actually.
Well, he hasn't delayed a restart,
No.
so making a sub. Cerulli holds the ball up well near the byline. He's got Williams inside of him, but Parcell has stopped him in his tracks. Back to Smith. Takes over. Low ball blocked from Greenslade at the near post, but Hemel quicks onto the loose ball. Cerulli couldn't get a shot away. Oh, that's a poor challenge. Tilson has been left on the floor. It was Innocent, the substitute. And I was told the other day from said my Worthing counterpart that Hemel do like to leave the odd challenge in. Again, that is really reckless from Innocent, who has not got a fitting surname, the challenges like that.
No, guilty as charged. The elbow was left in. He went leading that left elbow straight into the head of Tilson as well. And a lot of frustration on show. And he has gone into the book as Kai Innocent as well. Made his debut on Monday. I think at this point, you probably bring Davis on just to...
what control that is from Innocent. Wide of the penalty area. He's got Cerulli waiting in the middle. Plays it back to Cerulli. Shot is blocked. And Sweeten is there to dribble his way out of trouble. He's almost as marvellous as Wanjo Smith, just offside, as what he did against Hampton on Monday.
Elliot Freer is about to return to the pitch.
And Billy Phillips makes way, what I think is impressed on his debut. He's looked lively, considering he probably barely met his teammates before. He could have had a couple of goals himself, but I think they're going to go short. Alex is taller than me, so he could maybe let me know.
Well, I'm trying to see over the dugout. They're definitely going short as the players are coming in now to defend.
And that's the final whistle. It's Hemel Hempstead Town's first home win since January. I mean, that's only part of an amazing story here at the Focus Community Arena. It finishes Hemel Hempstead Town 4, Bar City 2. Hemel took the lead in the 12th minute. Chris Smith ghosting in at the far post to mark his 50th appearance with the opening goal. City were reduced to 10 men. Harvey Wiles Richards dismissed for a rush of blood coming off his line. It looked like he maybe caught a bit of the ball, but he took a hefty chunk of Trey Cook-Apio. Unfortunately left the field on a stretcher and left Bar City with Joe Rains in goal for the remainder of this contest. He was beaten 3 times towards the end of the first half, all in added time. Alfie Cerulli with 2 of them either side of Carl Ajay with a header. So City were 4-0 down at half-time. They were much better in the second half. In truth, they played okay apart from that 10-minute spell towards the end of the first half. They pulled one back through the penalty spot. Latrell Humphrey-Ewers, 67 minutes after Ewan Clark had been pushed to the ground. And then 4 minutes later, Kieran Parcell from around 30 yards out top bins. Goalkeeper King could only get a hand on it to help it in. Is a contender for goal of the season, no doubt. City didn't really test King too much after that. Perhaps they burnt so much energy in getting back, but the character in the second half, they won the second half by 2-0, but unfortunately by then they were already 4 down. Hemel Hempstead tying 4, Bow City 2. So from here at the Focus Community Arena, an action-packed, controversial, goal-packed game which finishes Hemel Hempstead tying 4, Bow City 2. Hard to believe it was 0-0 when we played here last season. Thank you very much for tuning in, and do be back on Tuesday night when City host Truro. Enjoy what's left of your weekend.